Okie dokie, so this is it. This is the final episode of Ahsoka. Yeah, episode 8. It was pretty good. It was alright. You know, it had lots of nice, cool action. Lots of cool lightsaber fights. Overall, I don't really have any real issues with this episode at all. Other than just maybe the fact that I don't feel like with Ray Stevenson's character and, you know, his Balin character, I don't feel like there was anything really, you know, big that happened with him. Like nothing happened with him or his apprentice, the Shin woman, the mentally ill looking girl. You know, there was no big revelation. It was just him kind of standing by a cliff, looking out into the distance, going, ooh, you know, that they kind of disappointed me there. But never mind about all that. You know, I'm sure they'll either explain that in a season 2 or maybe in the Dave Filoni movie that they're working on. Maybe that's gonna culminate with everything with The Mandalorian and Ahsoka and other Star Wars shit. But yes, this episode, we get to see some really, really good action. We get to see some Stormtrooper zombies. And also, last week I did a review, and it was a little bit of a half-assed review, I'll be honest with you. I was actually ill with COVID this week, so like last week I was kind of like really, really tired because it was kind of brewing in me, like the COVID was brewing in me, and I was just sort of like, I can't be fucked. But I did manage to squeeze out a review. I'm over COVID now, it's all good. But yeah, last week, one of my complaints was that Ezra didn't take the lightsaber from Sabine. When Sabine said, hey, here, take this lightsaber, you know, he didn't take it, and he was just like, no, I don't need it. I have the Force, blah, 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 blah. This episode cheered me up a little bit because he actually constructs his own lightsaber. And, you know, it's a blue lightsaber. And so therefore that kind of makes up, sort of, not completely. You know, he could have just borrowed it for 5 minutes, you know. But I get the reasoning behind that now. Like, it was like, it's your lightsaber now, it's not mine, blah, 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 blah. Either way, it doesn't matter. He constructs his own lightsaber in this episode, and that kind of makes it better for me. But anyway, you get to see like Sabine and Ezra and Ahsoka deflecting lasers and stuff. Like, that's cool. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see in Star Wars. And then as well, like, we get to see zombie stormtroopers, which is interesting. Like, they were like zombies. And actually as well, another one of my criticisms, limbs being chopped off, heads being chopped off. You get to see a stormtrooper get his head chopped off in this. I mean, it was kind of like covered by a pillar, but still, a head rolled off a stormtrooper's body, and that made me go, yay, decapitation. So that's something. They're making improvements. They're listening to my criticisms. Obviously, they're watching my show, my very, very popular show. The woman gets like that cool, not a lightsaber, she gets like a sort of not a samurai sword, but it was like a samurai sword with like green magic around it. That was quite cool. It's not a lightsaber, but it's like something. Anyway, she gets killed by Ahsoka, so that was cool.
Cool guy zone.
Things happened in this episode that I liked, and it's kind of interesting. Like, they're now stuck on this planet. Like, Sabine and Ahsoka, they're stuck on the planet. Ezra is now back home, or he's in his galaxy. So what's going to happen? Like, is there going to be a season 2? Are we going to find out? Is this going to come of anything? Luke Skywalker obviously didn't show up in this episode. Which is fair enough. He didn't need to. I was quite happy with what I got. You know, I was quite happy with all the lightsaber action and all the spectacle of this episode. You know, so I wasn't disappointed at all. But I thought something was gonna maybe happen. You know, like you were gonna see like Thrawn like attack the New Republic. But I guess maybe they're saving that. You know, I'm sure they're gonna save for a later film or TV show or whatever. I don't know what they're doing. I guess I'll just quickly finish up. You know, it was a good episode, but I'll finish up just by talking about the show in general. And I think this has been pretty good. I think it's been pretty good. It's been decent. You know, there's been some dumb moments. There's been some stupid moments. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't too sure about the characters at first, but I grew to like them a lot. I grew to like them a lot. You know, I like Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. She's cool. I would say episode 4 was probably one of the best episodes, and then episode 5 was pretty good as well because that had Anakin in it. He makes a few appearances actually. He made an appearance at the end of this last episode, which was quite nice. You know, they seem to be really just like, yes, let's just find an excuse to put him in there just for the hell of it. But no, I will just say, like, this hasn't been a bad show in my opinion. There have been worse shows. I would say this was definitely better than Mandalorian season 3. It's just a shame that there wasn't a big revelation or big thing that happened with Ray Stevenson's character, and you know, we get to find out what he was actually looking for and stuff. That's the only disappointing thing. And you know, if they do decide to do a season 2, how are they going to bring that character back? Are they going to recast him or just write him out of the show, or what? You know, what can they do? And it's just a shame we're not going to see him ever again. You know, I know I keep going on about that. I know I keep saying it in every single episode. Like, I keep praising him, but it's sad. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed this season. It's not been terrible. It started out a bit iffy, and then it got good, and then it's, you know, it had a pretty good ending. I had a pretty good decent ending where it's obviously leaving off for future seasons or films or whatever. Well, you know, whatever. It's setting up something, and that's just what a TV show does, I suppose. That's just how it is. You know, it's not like a movie where it has to all just tell the story in one go and then that's it. You know, it's a TV show. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking now because I've actually, to be honest with you, I'm not so sure I want to do these types of videos anymore. I mean, I could always review Loki, I suppose. The new Loki show has just started, I believe. So, I mean, if you want me to review Loki every week, let me know down below. And if I do get a response, then I will review Loki. Yeah, I'll review it, but, you know, gotta let me know if it's something that people will actually want to see. So, yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye-bye. Bye.